CTV News at 6 with Hudson Mack.
Good evening. A new poll shows if an election were held in British Columbia today, the NDP would be running the province and Adrian Dix would be in the Premier's office. The Angus Reid survey reveals that support is strongest on Vancouver Island, where half of decided voters say that they would vote for the NDP. And yet, as CTV's legislature reporter Stephen Andrews shows us, the change in political landscape seems to have less to do with the NDP's momentum and more to do with the BC Liberals bleeding support to the Conservatives.
For the first time since Christy Clark became leader of the BC Liberals, voters believe someone else would make a better Premier. A poll by Angus Reid shows the NDP's Adrian Dix has a 4-point lead over Clark, followed by Conservative John Cummins and the Greens' Jane Sterk. The numbers are a significant win for the opposition leader, who in recent weeks has been the subject of Liberal attack ads.
I think what that's reflecting is that I'm responding to the issues that matter to people, that we're putting forward serious and positive alternatives. We're holding the government to account.
And it appears voters agree. If an election were held today, the NDP would win with 42% support. The Liberals 14 points back at 28%, the Conservatives at 19%, and the Greens at 10%.
They are at roughly the same level that Gordon Campbell had before he left. And it's not something that is happening because the NDP has become wildly popular. It's more than anything the fact that the Conservatives are siphoning up some of those votes. And also, what's really helpful for the NDP is that Dix is really being seen as a leader.
Political watchers are not surprised by the poll results and believe Christy Clark has missed the opportunity to get re-elected.
Can she turn it around?
No, I don't think she can turn it around. I think that things have gone on too long. I think that she made a number of missteps that she's not going to be able to recover from.
For her part, Clark is downplaying the poll.
First of all, if you want to spend all your time thinking about polls, you're making a big mistake as a politician, particularly because you can't govern, you can't implement your plans. And I think, that's what I'm focused on, is making sure that we are delivering on the jobs that and the jobs plan that I unveiled in September.
But Clark's job plan has not been resonating with voters, and support for the Premier and her party has been steadily dropping, even after adding money to issues such as Community Living BC. Whatever the reason, it might just come down to voters being tired with an 11-year-old government.
We need some change, and we need a political party that has the public in mind.
But as the saying goes, a week is a long time in politics. With the next election set for May 2013, that is an eternity.
And Stephen Andrew joins us now with more on the story. Outside the legislature, Stephen's support for the Liberals has also fallen sharply in the interior. Always a stronghold for the party. So who benefits there? Obviously the NDP.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to walk right up the middle. I mean, that support is bleeding off to the Conservatives. I mean, they're sitting at around about 20% support. And as Mario Canseco said in our report, the trouble is that they don't appear right now to have that momentum to be able to form government. So you've got that movement moving towards the Conservatives, which is splitting that centre and centre-right vote. And, of course, the NDP are walking right up in the middle. The other issue that they have is they're unable to gain any momentum within female voters in British Columbia. Gordon Campbell had that problem. It was thought that when Christy Clark came in that she'd be able to turn that around. Clearly she hasn't. And there's a lot of chat about this right now. Actually, we're talking about it on Twitter. So if anyone wants to join the conversation, they're more than welcome. They can reach me at CTV News Stephen. And there's a lot of opinions on why this is happening. One Conservative and Liberal supporters suggesting that the reason that support is moving is because the Conservatives are just simply stomping their feet right now before they land them.
Interesting times to come when that place winds up behind you in the next few weeks.
It certainly will, yeah.
All right, Steve, thank you.
You're welcome.